everyone. I'm going to make this quick and very simple for you to understand. So there's a lot of people that are commenting but not listening to the narrative of the Parkhouse situation. So I'm going to clear it up for you, because obviously you're not looking at my evidence and you're not looking at the clear bigger picture. For some that are commenting and talking about, oh, a business could refuse service. I know that, but there was no service being refused. That's the point of the narrative. There was no service being refused from April 17th 2023 to October 22nd 2023, where I emailed the general manager and the owner explaining that your staff continues to behave unethically and not professionally. So therefore, I have a right as a customer to report this to the city. So ladies and gentlemen, this didn't happen to after I made a claim to the city. They didn't know that until they got a report from the city with my evidence showing that they were absolutely in the wrong. So if anyone remember, in November, someone from the New York City got in contact with me and told me, if you watch the video on Instagram, on also on YouTube, they even said that I had every right to file a complaint against Parkhouse. Keep this in mind, everybody. Parkhouse never refused services. They took my money from April to October. They were upset. They did not realize that, and they did not take this into account, that I was going to go to the New York City Human Rights Division office and show them evidence of mistreated behavior by Parkhouse staff towards customers. Not just me, everybody. It's also towards other customers that I documented. This is why they are trying to retaliate with no evidence. This is why the New York City Human Division asked me, do I have any shred of proof, because Parkhouse never provide any proof. But they do have proof. They have a surveillance camera. But they don't want to show the surveillance camera to the organization that is investigating this claim. Do you understand now why they reached out to me and asked me if I had any shred of evidence? And I said, yes, I have tons of video that I never uploaded as well. It's also on my Instagram. There's a timeline. So this is why I was showing you guys in that timeline video, but it was a little noisy because I was inside a coffee shop. And I'm showing you guys, you can clearly see that I'm not doing anything wrong at Parkhouse. I'm clearly working. I'm clearly networking. I'm clearly making videos about products. What the problem is, they do not have an education to know that this is a one consent state. I don't need their permission to court inside a public park. Once again, everybody, they are in a joint effort with New York City Parks. They're supposed to, mind you, follow the rules and guidelines to everyone using the public facility in the park. Sorry everyone, I had to mute because of copyright issues. But as I said, everyone, people are not listening to the narrative. It clearly states that Portside never refused service. Think about it. I send them a message about their staff doing something ethical that night on October 22nd. That was the last straw. In November, I got contacted with someone from New York City stating that I was in my right to file a complaint. And they asked me, does Parkhouse know about the complaint? No. Guys, they were just informed this year about the complaint. So, Parkhouse made up lies, so I counteract with those lies, providing evidence, text messages, a conversation with the general manager, emails with the owner, asking me for, mind you, the video that I recorded for all the events when I was at Parkhouse, and I told him no. I'm not going to provide you with my content. After what your staff did, I don't no longer want to talk to you guys. You guys are not taking care of the issues at Parkhouse. So if you refuse to take care of your employees or fire your employees for unethical behavior, then I will leave your business. That's what happened. Do you understand now, everybody? Parkhouse never refused service. Even, and this is why, ladies and gentlemen, I also have evidence, like I said, of New York City park enforcers trying to sabotage the Parkhouse reputation. That's on video when the Parkhouse staff and New York City Parks Enforcement was dealing with a situation in front of the Parkhouse establishment with 3 drunk Polish people. And New York City Parks enforcers accused the Parkhouse for soliciting alcohol when I was there and told them, that's not true, ma'am, don't make false claims. And then that park enforcer comes up to the video, and you can clearly hear her say, do not upload this to Facebook. But it wasn't uploaded to Facebook, it was uploaded to Instagram and YouTube. So ladies and gentlemen, I have all of that evidence. So ladies and gentlemen, once again, please listen to the narrative. The narrative is that Parkhouse never knew about the claim until this year, until someone got in contact with them about the complaint from last year. So now they're making up stories as they go. And you can clearly read from that PDF, everyone, that I displayed to show, half-written, uneducated writing material to a city official. That letter, that PDF, that Parkhouse submitted doesn't explain anything. Doesn't give a timeline, doesn't give an explanation, doesn't even show evidence of a violation that I committed inside the establishment, because there was no violation committed in the establishment other than their staff committed violations in their own establishment. And that has been proven on video, not just on my YouTube channel, on my Instagram, but other people's Instagrams. This is why I contacted the influence that Tyra disrespected. I am about to get a letter from them stating that they visit in July and was disrespected by Tyra. See guys, this is the thing that you really realize. Not everyone in New York is being honest about their interactions with customer services. So ladies and gentlemen, once again, I left Parkhouse. There is clearly text messages with the general manager even applying back 3 hours later saying, I'm very sorry about Tyra's behavior. And hopefully he will see me soon, but you're not going to see me soon. I've been away from Parkhouse since October 22nd, 2023. We did not step back into that establishment since then, and would never go back to that establishment because there are people there that do not have a very wise education how to communicate. They don't have any social justice skills. Other than Greg, Amber, and Justin that works there. Those 3 people, I'm not talking about those 3 individuals that work at Parkhouse, if they still work at Parkhouse. I'm talking about the other individuals that were working that I complained to the general manager on several occasions. And even if you guys read that message, you can clearly see the general manager calling his own staff stupid. Not a very good choice of words to use towards your colleague. So, ladies and gentlemen, who's in the wrong? I moved on until Human Rights Offices contacted me this week. I forgot about it. I totally forgot about the claim. I moved on. But when a city official asks you for evidence and to upload that evidence, oh, I'm going to upload the evidence. And right now, it's hurting Parkhouse badly. Because when they see the videos, the Instagram feed, They're going to see the text messages. It's a done case. They're going to also see clips on Instagram where you see staff disrespecting people. I also have video on my laptop showing them disrespecting people. I even went live stream a few times while at the Park House last year, and you guys are like, what place is this? Mind you, several times on live stream, we caught them disrespecting people. And I did not want that on my channel, so I made it private. But now I have to make that unprivate so everyone can see. So now, everyone, you understand the narrative. No service was denied from April 17th to October 22nd, 2023. Because if there was service denied, then why was I there 4 times a week? Then why were they keep serving me drinks, and why were they keep allowing me to come in and buy food for not just myself, but for several homeless people? They didn't tell New York City Human Rights Office that I brought several homeless people food. They didn't explain that. But they didn't like that. Parkhouse didn't like the fact that I brought a homeless man food. And mind you, this is one of Jeff's friends. Jeff's homeless friends. Jeff is an employee for Parkhouse. Jeff was telling me that this is his boy with the dog. Mind you guys, if you go to my Instagram, you can see there's a homeless guy with a dog. And I brought him a $20 sandwich. Yeah, that's right, everyone. I brought him a fucking $20 sandwich. That's how expensive Parkhouse is. So Parkhouse, why don't you be honest and tell them how much money that I was spending? Oh, that's right. I already sent my receipts to the Human Rights Resource Office. They're going to read all 131 receipts because I found several more. So, ladies and gentlemen, there's Club, there's Blank Street Coffee, and there's the Parkhouse receipts. So as I said, everyone, no one refused service. I was there, being disrespected, being tormented, people making false assumptions like Tyra, and like Jeff, making false assumptions. So, ladies and gentlemen, everything was documented. Why you think I record everything on YouTube? This is why I had to show you guys my Instagram timeline. Where do you see in those videos where I'm there almost every day? And mind you, they're based on dates. So when the investigator looks at my Instagram, go, I don't see any weird in the video. It looks like he's coming at 9 o'clock in the morning. He's sitting down. He goes into Blank Street Coffee, buys an unsweetened tea. He sits outside the patio. Mind you, the outside patio, everyone, it's the city of New York's property. Just to give you the confidence. Just to give you guys some little confidence on that. The back of Parkhouse is City Park's property. Keep that in mind. If they really wanted to deny me service, they would have stopped servicing me. But no, what they wanted was my footage for all the videos that I was recording and tagging them with. Keep this in mind. I tagged them with a lot of videos, which you can see on my Instagram. All the events, I was the only one recording them. And they wanted that footage, and I told them no, pay for it. And mind you, I sent that email to the Human Rights Resources. They're going to say, oh, so they did ask you for that content after you left. Yes, they did. They even asked for video or pictures, and I declined because they didn't want to pay for it. So when they see this evidence in December, I'm going to, mind you, this is when Parkhouse emailed me for that, because they wanted to make a commercial ad. No, my content is, if you're going to use it for commercial purposes, then pay me big bucks. They didn't want to pay, so I told them, don't communicate with me anymore. So I blocked them. This is why I had to share and screenshot those text messages from the Parkhouse owner. Now, I want the Parkhouse owner to explain that text message to a city official. He's going to be like, well, I did ask him for that video. I don't recall but it's in your text message, friend. It's clearly right there. It says it right there. What you were asking me for. And I declined you because you refused to pay. So with that said, everyone, as I said, Parkhouse is not a very, honest establishment. And employees need to get their stories right. Because I have evidence. Do they? I have physical evidence. Do they? And this is why you're going to see in a few days why the Human Rights Office is going to say, thank you for your evidence of documenting all your documents. We clearly see that Parkhouse is in the wrong. I just got an email from someone else watching my video saying the same thing. That like, if they didn't refuse you service, then that's their fault. Because if they knew you were a problem, they should have escorted you off the property. But obviously, I wasn't a problem. The problem was I kept reporting their staff. And that is what the complaints are from. The employees. It's not from customers. It's from the employees that work at Porchlight. They don't like the camera. Hey, then don't disrespect people in front of me in a public park. It's just wrong. It's unethical. This is New York. Show some goddamn courtesy and some respect towards fellow New Yorkers. But I digress, everyone. Sorry, I didn't read the comments, everyone. So I'm going to read all the comments now. What's up, Vega? How you guys doing? Hello, brother. How are you? Guten's here. What's up? What's going on, everybody? What's up, Vegas? Nice view. Did you eat, Panda? No, not yet. Well, I can't. I have all my stuff for tomorrow's event, so I can't really go to the community fresh today, Z. So, yeah, I can't go to community fresh today because I got all my stuff for the, I got the wagon. So, I'm going to have to, like, I can't go to the community fresh today. So, I'm going to have to wait until probably maybe tomorrow night, I think. But thank you for asking, Z. But no, we did not eat. But good morning, Jeff. Good morning. Well, according to Jeff, he's saying good evening. Sorry. Good evening, Jeff. Appreciate you, Jeff. How are you, friend? Guten Abend. I'm speaking German now, so Guten Abend. But who else is in here? Zed said, were they racist? Yes, Tyra was racist. Jeff was being racist. Talking about the last black guy that's talking about our locks robbed us. So he was accusing me of being a thief. I didn't like that. Then he did it again, not once, but 2 more times. And this is where Nickel was saying, yo, dude, I would talk to Jeff. And that's where you saw that text message. I would talk to Jeff again. See? So ZJ, yeah, they did lie. They lied to a human rights officer about the situation. And when I guess the human rights office asked them for evidence, they clearly said they don't really have any at this time. They would ask the staff if they have any footage. And that's just where I was like, okay, then I have footage. I have photos and footage. I have everything uploaded on Instagram. I didn't delete anything. That's how easy for me to actually go into Instagram and my phone, and mind you, go into my cloud and get all the text messages. Oh, I'm not going back to Brooklyn, Zed. Yeah, I can't go. Yeah, I'm not dealing with those Polish people anymore. I'm almost like a PI. But that's what PIs do, journalism, investigation, bringing the facts to the people. I brought the facts to the people, and some of you guys are not seeing that, are denying that, like, oh, well, the business have a right to deny service. But they did not, but that's the point, they did not refuse service. So what's your comment and your argument about? It's not about refused service. It's about what they said when they found out after this year that I filed a claim last year against them. You see? So now they're making up stories as they go. I don't want to take them down. Mind you, I forgot about it. I even forgot that I even had a claim, Zed. I even forgot I even had a claim. That I went to the human... This is why I tell you, everyone, I know my rights. I know exactly where to go when there's a discrimination act. The Human Rights Division office here in Brooklyn, New York. That's where I went. I went in person to submit the documents. That's what I'm trying to tell you guys. And this is why I was like, okay, then I will upload more evidence. I will show the whole office my whole social media, and they can see everything transparent. Everything is dated. That's why I was telling you guys, like, Parkhouse just really screwed themselves over just now. I can sue them for defamation. I can sue them for wrongful accusation. I can sue them for damages and loss of wages, because, mind you, I was networking there and doing photography with a bunch of family there. I even got letters from those families and from people from Greenpoint. This is why, Parkhouse, you're going to lose. I got letters from the community from Greenpoint that would testify on my behalf. I even have that lawyer that I met at Parkhouse. She doesn't even go to Parkhouse anymore. She would testify on my behalf. And that's why I reached out to her on Instagram. Hey, remember that problem I was having at Parkhouse? Well, she didn't respond yet. I just sent her a message. Hopefully she responds. But as I said, everyone, please listen to the narrative next time. Stop jumping to conclusions, stating that, oh, the business refused you service. They did not refuse me any services. They kept taking my money. They kept inviting me in. They kept saying, oh, Panda, can you record this tonight? I was like, maybe. Mind you guys, they said I was there from morning to evening. Right. But you guys wanted me to record videos of your shows. So someone was actually being a hypocrite. This is why I showed the text messages of staff asking me, hey, Panda, if you're around, can you record a show tonight at Parkhouse? Guys, I have all those text messages from Nickel, from the general manager, from the owner. Even the owner reached out to me, said, hey, can you... He was like, I love what you're doing. You're filming everything inside the Parkhouse. This is what I want. Mind you, I'm trying to help them on Instagram get more customers, right? And this is how, mind you, you can read all of those text messages. So, ladies and gentlemen, evidence is online now.
Yeah.
You can read all of it. And I dare Parkhouse to say those are fraudulent. Really? I literally must have changed or altered the message on Instagram somehow. I must have hacked Instagram and changed the sentence, right? Okay then. So, ladies and gentlemen, I do not want to sue Parkhouse. They don't have enough money for me. I don't want people to lose their jobs either. I just want them to know that this is New York City. You guys are very unprofessional. This is why you can't find any other work other than bartending. You can't work in a government office. You can't work in a city office. You can't even work for a bank. You can't even work for a 501c3 because you have no social justice skills. So, mind you, the Human Rights Division office is going to see all that evidence and they're going to say, wow, this is clear as day. Your rights were violated. And I didn't have to say anything. I sat there, guys, for 7 months allowing this to happen to me. For 7 months at Parkhouse, I allowed this to happen. Why? Because I wanted to see how far would they take it. How far would they try to get away with a lot of things. And now they're trying to get away with violating your human right inside a public park. They're trying to say they never done anything wrong. So, with that said, everyone, if you didn't do anything wrong, then why there's video of you disrespecting customers, making fun of artists that had their murals or their art inside your establishment. And mind you, I was live streaming that when Matt said it, in front of my audience, and people in my audience was like, yo, who's that little guy? He's rude. I was like, yo, that's the cook. He's being very disrespectful towards someone's art. Yeah, you guys heard that. Yeah, I was... But with that said, everyone, please support the channel, as I am facing houselessness as a real person with solidarity and transparency. So, ladies and gentlemen, no one denied me service at Parkhouse. Parkhouse was the one that was told that I was leaving. Please read that text message one more time. But if you guys want to buy dinner, there's a dinner spot right there. Yeah. There's a PayPal, Cash, or Venmo. You guys can support the channel. You can help me out, keep the lights on here. But with that said, everyone, I think I'm done having this conversation with you. This is the last time I'm going to bring this up. If anyone says anything unethical or think they know what is best, you weren't there. You don't know the situation. If you want to be there, watch the videos. And you're going to clearly see I did nothing wrong. A lot of people in Greenpoint asked me last year when I left, like, you did nothing wrong, dude. You were very nice to my kid. Ask all the parents. They would tell you I was very nice to all the parents, all the kids. I even helped out the young woman that was teaching toddlers, helping her clean the area so she can actually make some money. I didn't ask her for money. I was just helping her. And she was like, yeah, sometimes Parkhouse runs you the wrong way too. Yeah, just like my friend Jonathan. He's an artist, right? But he also works for the film industry. He told me a story what Nico told him about his art. And I was like, Nico doesn't know art. He's not an artist. Why would he tell you such a thing? Yeah, I got testimonies from a lot of people. And mind you, when I showed them on Instagram, if they want to go on YouTube and go public, that's on them. But like I said, I got a bunch of letters from a lot of people from Greenpoint saying otherwise. I was a very nice person at the Parkhouse, helping the families, helping people, even the dog owners. This is why when I come back to Greenpoint, everyone is like, yo, Panda, where you been, man? We miss you, man. It's not the same at Parkhouse anymore. Man, you was the light. I was bringing joy. Even though I was having shitty moments at some point, still, people will come up to me, have a conversation, talk. Yeah, that is called networking. So, with that said, everyone, thank you for watching, and I'll talk to you guys in the next live stream. I will see you guys tomorrow morning. The marathon will be running tomorrow. I will go live at 8 o'clock in the morning. So keep that in mind. 8 o'clock in the morning, I will go live. So with that said, everyone, guys want to support a dinner tonight, PayPal, Cash, or Venmo. But this is the last time I'm going to talk about Parkhouse. I want everyone to know I did nothing wrong in Parkhouse. Because if I did do something wrong, then where's the police report? Think about it. Where's the complaint forms for the so-called people that were complaining? There's no forms other than the staff complaining. And that is Jeff and Tyra. But I want you guys to take this for the grain of salt. So I know a person named Trevor. He's like, well, Tyra got fired for doing the exact same thing you were saying, disrespecting customers. So Parkhouse, why don't you explain to Human Resources why you fired Tyra? Because she was being rude to customers. Do you guys want to see a copy of what this person Trevor said? Because he was there. She got fired for disrespecting customers. So Parkhouse, like I said, you're lying. You didn't fire Tyra, but that's on record. You fired her for unethical behavior. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is where Parkhouse failed to realize what they did. You reported that your colleague got fired. You have to report that. Why she was fired. So keep that in mind. They fired one of the people that actually was harassing me. named Tyra. So Parkhouse, you got a lot of explaining to do. Jordan Wheeler says, they said that, but they weren't even there. Don't listen to them, man. Like I said, they are lying, clearly lying out their teeth. Because there's only one general manager, his nickel. And he's not the smartest guy. He smokes pot. He comes up to me one day. He's like, yo, man, you want to go smoke? I'm like, no, man, I'm busy. I'm literally trying to do this EEO stuff right now. I'm like, he's like, oh, no, I'm just saying, I want to see you want to come walk with me, take a walk, a stroll. Mind, he asked me to take a stroll around the park to smoke with him. And I told him no. I have asthma, everybody. And I don't smoke marijuana like that. I do edibles. But when it comes down to smoking, yeah, my lungs are fucked, friend. I got stage 2 chronic asthma. Nah, friend. And he knows that I smoke from time to time, but he knows that I take little baby pulls. Like, he knows. Because we had events at Parkhouse, at the skate event. Mind you, the Metro Car event was in September. Keep this in mind. When he came to me and said people were complaining, I was like, what? Really? Then I left. That's why I'm telling you, everybody. Yeah, Parkhouse needs to get their story straight. Because my stories are straight because it's all on video. But thank you, ZJ, for chatting with me. But I will talk to you guys later. But I'm going to rest because I'm having some asthma problems right now. Yeah, I'm having some chest problems right now. So take everything what you heard with a grain of salt. Please support the channel. I love you all. I'm not trying to discourage you or try to be a victim. I'm just trying to prove to everyone that I have the evidence, and you should be listening to me since last year, because I've been talking about Parkhouse problems since last year. So take it with a grain of salt, and I'll see you guys in the next video.